Welcome to Cloud Auto Service. We have made some significant changes and improvements to many of the core pages of the system with the rollout of Phase 1 of our redesign. So, in this video, we will go over the changes made to the revised screen and how to add canned jobs and non-canned jobs to your work order. Whether you are writing up a new job or adding to an existing job, this screen will look almost exactly the same. By default, you will be directed to the Canned Jobs tab, but you have the option of switching to either the Non-Canned Jobs panel or the Information Hub panel, which contains all sorts of information like vehicle history, Carfax information, previous quotes or recommendations, filter part numbers, and so on. Starting with the canned jobs, you have the option of retaining the original layout of the old grid system with your custom buttons, or you can utilize the new layout by toggling the switch at the top left corner of the screen. The new layout features a canned job search bar so you can more easily find the canned jobs that you are looking for, as well as show you more information for each canned job, such as labor and part pricing. To select a canned job, just click on the job in question, and you will be automatically directed to the canned job screen. Depending on the canned job selected, you may be prompted to select an oil weight, differential fluid, coolant type, or other types of fluids to be used according to the canned job. Once that is selected, you will see all the labor-related information in the red box and all part-related information in the gray box on the top of your screen. Focusing on the labor information first, you can see labor description is automatically populated with the canned labor description of the job in question, as well as a labor hours section is calculated based on how much labor is pre-configured to be charged for this canned job. Directly below that is a list of recommended labor based on our built-in labor guide. You can choose to utilize your canned labor settings or select the labor guide suggested information to overwrite your canned information by selecting the Use button associated with the corresponding labor guide suggestion. Moving over to parts, we will automatically pull a list of parts according to your canned job and preferred manufacturer. For our example here, we are doing an oil change, so the system automatically grabbed the correct amount of engine oil to be used for the service, as well as an oil filter that will fit this vehicle from our preferred manufacturer. If we are unable to find a part from your preferred manufacturer, the system will automatically try to find the next best option from a different manufacturer. You can edit the pricing of each part by selecting the blue Edit button next to its corresponding part, and you will be allowed to change the pricing of the part in question. If you do not want to include the part in the job, you can deselect the part in question. If you want to replace the part or add a new part from a list of parts we automatically pull, you can do so by selecting either Replace or Add for the part you want to use instead. This list is not infallible since we pull a generic list from online retailers. So if you want the most accurate pricing and ability to order the parts needed in real time, we highly suggest setting up a PartsTech account, which will allow you to click on the Order/Quote from PartsTech button. Here, you can select from a list of parts of all your favorite vendors, order the part in real time through PartsTech, and have all the parts information automatically added to the system, updating your parts list. Once you are happy with your labor and parts information, directly below is an itemized overview of both the canned and real pricing of the job. You have the option of either charging the customer the canned price of the job, which will have the system automatically configure the various labor and parts pricing to fit within the canned pricing you have preset up for the canned job in question. You can also select Charge Total Price to charge the customer the total price of parts and labor for this job. With either option, the screen will close and the labor and parts will be added to the itemization screen on the right-hand side. If you do not have a canned job set up for what you are doing to the vehicle, you can select the non-canned jobs panel and gain access to writing up any custom job you may need. At the bottom half of the page is our full built-in labor guide. You can use it to search for the type of labor you are going to perform on the vehicle and get access to suggested labor hours, component locations, wiring diagrams, procedure guides, and more. You also have the option of just manually typing everything in yourself. To manually add labor, just select the new labor description box at the top of the screen and type in the labor description for what you are doing. When clicking off this box or hitting Tab on your keyboard, it will submit that description of labor into the labor list, where you can then add either a labor hours or labor cost to the system. The system will then automatically calculate the opposing cost to fit within your specified shop's needs. By typing in a part number, we will automatically search your inventory to find parts that match the part number entered, and you can select from that list to automatically fill the rest of the information. If you would like to order a part in real time, just like with the canned jobs, you can go out to Parts Tech, search for the part in question from your favorite supplier, and order that part in real time. Once you order the part, the system will return to Cloud Auto Service and the part you just ordered will be automatically entered into the parts list. Once you are happy with your labor and parts, select the green Add to Work Order button, and it will add all the information to the itemization section on the right-hand side of the screen. The itemization screen comes with the functionality of being able to edit or delete any work already added to the job in question. Simply select the line item for the labor and parts that you want to edit and select the blue Edit button. Here you can edit all of the labor description, pricing, and parts description and pricing as well. If you want to delete a line item from your work order, you can simply select it and click the red delete button and it will remove it from your itemization screen. You do have the option of making further fine-tuned adjustments and edits to the job by selecting the blue Edit and Adjust button, or you can go back to the dashboard of the system by selecting the red Return to Dashboard button. Be warned right now, if you are creating the job for the first time and select the Create Work Order button, you will not be allowed to go backwards in the work order creation process. We highly advise that you just complete the process of writing up the work order, otherwise you will confuse the system and may end up with either duplicate jobs or incorrect job assignments. If you click on Create Work Order and realize later that you need to make additions or edits to the job, just complete the work order creation process and then return to the work order after it has been created. We have now covered pretty much everything involved with adding labor and parts to a job. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any further questions or need assistance with anything in the software, feel free to give us a call at any time with our tech support number located at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope that you enjoy Cloud Auto Service.